Top 7 superfoods that melt fat in 2 weeks. How many times have you seen these articles? It's also quite convenient that at the end they also have a supplement to sell you, right? Today, let's cover why most superfoods are just good marketing to rinse you dry. So think ginger, any type of pepper. I've seen pepper roots, goji berries, chia seeds. How many times have you heard that these foods are superfoods, or they're super great for you and good to boost your metabolism, help you lose fat, when you actually go to read the article and it's just a bunch of confusing fluff that makes no sense, purposefully confusing, so you get lost. But they use big words so they sound right, and this doctor said this thing, like he totally wasn't paid off $50,000 to say this one thing because this one company can't make their own studies. The company's totally not worth $100 million and they can't bribe doctors and they can't fund their own studies. Of course not, right? That doesn't happen in the real world. Bribing doctors on, this stuff only happened 50 years ago, right? And a lot of these foods are also quite disgusting, so it's very convenient for people to just sell you the supplement, which you'll also find at the very bottom of the articles too. At the end of the day, when it comes to just foods, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. I don't know how many times I've even seen people get scammed on the streets or in pharmacy shops when it comes to certain supplements or certain health foods. Now, I'm not saying that all of these foods are bad. Ginger does have some properties that might boost your immune system. You have chia seeds. They might be good to fill up your stomach because they absorb water, so they have some weird hack where they can increase in size, kind of like how rice does whenever it's boiled. And the truth is, when it comes down to superfood, is a lot of these foods have some principles to where they can help you out, but they're frankly so over exaggerated just so they can be used as a marketing claim and sold to you at a higher margin. I'm not saying all these foods are bad. A lot of these so-called superfoods, as I previously mentioned, have their own benefits within our diets. For the most part, when something is considered a superfood, it just means that compared to how many calories it has or how much of it you have to eat, it's very dense in micronutrients. So think of something like liver. Any type of meat liver is very high in micronutrients. It's very vitamin and mineral rich. So beef liver is amazing, but it doesn't taste that good, right? Avocados, you got berries, and so on. You want to try to incorporate these foods into your diet, but don't make your whole diet centered around eating as much ginger as possible, or the beef liver diet, only eating avocados because avocados are a superfood. So you have 5-6 avocados per day. It's not really that necessary. We want to incorporate these superfoods just to kind of backfill our micronutrient deficiencies in our diets, and then you can kind of just fill it in with the rest. Of course, you want healthy food, but there's nothing really magical about these superfoods. The only cool thing about them, or the only so-called magic thing about them, is that they're just very rich in micronutrients, as I previously mentioned, and sometimes they'll have high fiber content, so they might fill your stomach up and make you less likely to eat more food. At the end of the day, I feel like it's a very overused term, and the way that I like to go about it and how I see other credible sources go about this is a superfood is anything that's very dense in micronutrients compared to similar amounts of other foods. So something like beef liver would be a superfood compared to chicken breast, because per 100 grams, beef liver is so much more micronutrient dense compared to a piece of chicken. So let's cover some real diet magic. It's watch me sell you a supplement at the end of this video. Wouldn't that be kind of ironic, huh? Check out my supplement, guys, of all these superfoods. No, but I'm not here for that. I don't sell food. We don't sell supplements. We have a free community in the first link in the description. Check that out. And we also have a calorie tracking software. So I have no incentive to peddle you any type of food. All of my products are online. Let's cover some real superfoods. Beef liver, probably the most micronutrient dense thing that you can eat. And included with this, any type of organ meats. They're disgusting, I know. I personally don't eat them. I try to eat them, but I can't. So I would recommend you supplement with any type of beef liver supplements. Once again, I don't sell them, so you find them yourself, but do the research on beef liver. It's very, very healthy for you. You got red meats in general. They're just far more micronutrient dense compared to any other type of meat that you can eat. You have eggs, and lastly, some dark green vegetables, preferably the leafy ones. These are some foods that you can incorporate more into your diet, and you don't even need to add a lot of them to get all the micronutrient benefits from them. The whole idea behind them is that they're packed with the most micronutrients for how much volume they bring into your diet. So you have to eat a very little amount of beef liver to get a lot of nutrients within your meals. So if you want to find more foods like this, just do some research on your own time if you're ever interested. Search up high fiber or high micronutrient dense foods, and those are foods that you can consider to be real superfoods that actually will impact your diet in positive ways. And a lot of this talk is related to, maximizing your health, all your hormones. But if you want real weight loss magic, you're not going to really find it in making a healthy diet. Of course, having a healthy diet will help with weight loss, but I have so many more videos on my channel explaining how healthy diets don't completely correlate to weight loss. So when it comes to weight loss, you kind of have to peek behind the curtains. Just making your diet healthier is not the one size fits all answer for weight loss. A lot of weight loss things don't correlate so much to things that are healthy. So like some of the best weight loss hacks that I would recommend for people would be to like drink diet soda, or restrict a certain food group, which sometimes may cut back on some of these certain health markers. So don't take this video as a weight loss guide. This video is specifically made to backfill the micronutrient deficiencies within your diet. This is not weight loss advice. If I gave you anything of value, consider subscribing, and don't forget to stay savvy with your diet.